Hello. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Melinda Reaper. On this channel, we talk about music videos. I'm a filmmaker myself. I've been working in and around Hollywood for about 10 years. I'm a writer-director. I've directed a number of short films. I'm writing a lot and actually got a graphic novel in the works, um, as well as my first feature film in the and I'm out here on the YouTubes, kind of hanging out with you all, or hoping to anyway, because filmmaking is actually surprisingly lonely if it's strikes and things, and oh my goodness, it's a lot of waiting. So I'm just excited to have a look and watch some music videos, specifically metal videos, because that's my jam. I'm a lifelong metal fan. So let's take a look at another metal video today. Today we're going to be looking at Ice Nine Kills, their track Meet and Greet. I know Ice Nine Kills. I've seen them live, and they're really great. Such a really fun theatrical show, really unlike anything else, and just really, really cool band. And their videos, I've seen some in the past, and their horror videos are based on like OG Hollywood horror films, and since I'm in the horror space, it's what I love. So no surprise there. But no more yapping. Let's just get into watching the video. All right, let's go. What I do know is that this one's based on Silence of the Lambs. So we're in a prison, that's clear.
He's in the last cell. Stay to the left.
Thank you.
Don't get close to the glass. And be careful.
Don't get close, Clarice.
Here, they'll eat you alive.
Hello, Clarice. Nothing's free at this meet and greet. Quid pro quo as we go, spirit.
Okay. A lot of great scene setting, obviously. People are familiar with the film, usually. I mean, if you haven't seen it, you have to see it. It's a great movie. Absolute classic. I love the actress here, and they put her in this sort of 80s style jacket, which looks funny on a modern person, no? With the modern makeup and everything. Either way, something tiny that I notice here is either they shot this on location somewhere. I wouldn't know where. I think that Ice Nine Kills is actually from Los Angeles, or they operate around there, but usually they have some pretty great sets. If that's where they are, they may have done a stage build. And something that I like here, and it's such a tiny detail, but they have these the glass, which is probably plexiglass or something, especially if you see it moving with all the movement from the band members who are like going crazy behind the scenes. Behind the glass. But they actually went through the effort to kind of dirty up or grime up the glass a little bit, so it looks more legit, as if they've been there for a long time. It's a cool little detail, and I really like it. Also, like to point out the color grading here, really beautiful. I love how half of her face here, specifically in this shot where I paused it, is like half lit, very cinematic. Um, really like the bluish tones as well, which blue is usually used in like a police or justice setting to immediately put you into that mind space of, okay, we're in in a justice space. Anyway, let's just keep going. I really like the introduction of our Hannibal Lecter.
Free at this meet and greet. Quid pro quo as we go, spirit beginning to a trainee desperate for some information. Get bored like trash by one generation. Silence is circling like lambs to a slaughter. The stands
I know the song. It's a great song. I'm immediately kind of wanting to sing along. I won't do that because I'm the worst singer you can imagine. But what I do like is it's probably on purpose, but he seems to be opening his mouth, like the singer is mo opening his mouth even further than normal. Maybe I'm reading into it, but to me, considering Hannibal Lecter, eats his victims, it comes across a little extra gross. Um, and if you were there for my last video, we talked about the contrast between and the use of blue and yellow in videos and films in my last one for Bad Omens and Poppy. And here again, we have the contrast between the blue and the yellow orange. You see it so much. As I already said, like it's a little bit overdone. It usually works well. What I like here is that it indicates that, this is happening elsewhere. I'm guessing we're gonna go to the serial killer, the guy that wears the skin of others, in the Orange world, and we have him, Hannibal Lecter and the singer of Ice Nine Kills in the prison. So let's see where we go next. I, I like the close-ups here. Yeah, there he is. Buffalo Bill? Yeah, 100%.
My darling agent, starring these are not your thrill killing my mind. Help you find the fiend who fits the bill. Trust his nasty habit with my refined palate. And tell me who kills in voice.
So something else that I'd like to point out is what is really nice here in this specific shot, and it's probably the way that they shot it in the original movie too. Although it's been a long time since I saw it, but I like how they have created depth here. So you have the lights at the end of the hallway, which really cast a nice, in scene, on screen. We actually see the lights, but they cast a really nice blue light in the end of the hallway, and we see more of these, probably prison cells along the hallway here. It's a very simple setup, as you can see. Like they just put some plexiglass between the wooden frames, but it's so effective. And I really like the wooden frames give it depth, and you have the two people in the middle. It's very good use of uh, perspective and depth of field. And even though on the right we have a really like a blank wall here, it still really works because it looks good with the framing and the well frame literally like the wooden framing.
The silence is circling like lambs to a slaughter.
The one thing I have to say about Ice Nine Kills, like their videos always look like they're having so much fun. And again, him like here with the sorry this and the little doggy, it just looks hilarious. Also, here there's a little bit more of a greenish tone as well, which um, usually they use green to make the time of the video look a little bit more like older. Obviously, since we're in the 90s, things were a little bit more green toned. Nowadays, I would say things are a lot more cool toned, more bluish. So I do really like the contrast. It's more towards the greenish yellow than the orangey yellow that you see the contrast more with the blue. So it's nice, and I like the reds here too. Let me just go back again because, damn it. Where is it? Oh, this is a good moment to pause it. Oh, look at the creepy mask in the background. That's great. I love how intentional the set dressing has been here. So there's a lot of patterns here that could kind of clash, but they don't because they stuck to a very particular range of colors and like patterns. So in here to the left, we have reds and blues and yellows and oranges and some greens. And then the rest of the room, these colors kind of repeat. So what he's wearing here, and then in the background you have the orange and like there's a tiger print here, and then the mannequin is wearing this orangey thing on the face, and this gown here has the same colors again. So it looks very cohesive, even though there's so many um, seemingly clashing patterns and colors happening here. And then in the edit with the color grader, like they really made sure that these colors didn't detract from what you're seeing in the center of the screen, which is uh, Buffalo Bill, if I'm not mistaken, was the serial killer's name. Oh, and his victim. More people with guns. Oh god. I so that was an interesting sequence. I mean, uh, it's funny because again, I pointed out in the previous video that I did about Bad Omens and Poppy that, you know, lately, I don't know why, but we've seen it a lot in these more cinematic metal videos that we have like a sequence with the police coming in and they are carrying their guns and they're shooting someone and it's so fascinating to me because they're really making an effort to be more like cinematic, more Hollywoody, but it's already getting to that point where it's getting really overdone. And I was thinking of another video where they did it, and it was one of the Sleep Token ones where they walk around with the guns too. It's like, okay, let's do some different stuff. But hey, not complaining. Uh, although I did just kind of complain. But I wanted to say what I do like here is we bring in the red, which is obviously kind of like even all of the lights in this hallway are now red, which is a beautiful contrast with the blue. Looks really nice, and it's a good contrast to what's happening in the scene where we have Clarice like with let me see where it's happening. So she is. Oh God. It's already a little further down. So we have. There it is. So she, if I'm not mistaken, in the film at some point, when she's gotten enough information from Hannibal Lecter, she goes to find Buffalo Bill before he can kill his latest victim. And I'm guessing that that's sort of what they're trying to do here. She seems really scared. I don't quite know or understand why they directed her to be so scared because if I remember Silence of the Lambs, like Jodie Foster as Clarice, like she never seemed scared to me or particularly like she was definitely out of control, but not scared as she was, you know, she seemed very capable to me anyway, like stoic. Also, I will say that that audio effect, don't love it. It sounds very toy gun. I will say that I love the music here, where we shift to him being in the larger cage, which is also a pretty like significant moment in the film too. It fits the grandiosity and him holding his hands, and then we go to the cage. It fits really well. The timing and the pacing of the music.
Silence is circling like lambs to a slaughter. This dance never ends. Final stars and skins like many before. It's happened again. Silence is circling. It's circling.
Eh. Oh yeah, him like licking his fingers like that. I love that, by the way, the little sequence where they dance. That's fun because it is, after all, Hannibal and Clarice is definitely a dance between them, even though they never actually dance in the film, but that's a fun interpretation. Um, I love the angles here, you know, Hannibal taking control. So the way that it's filmed is, you know, this is a very classic angle where, you know, it at first here they're they're still like equal in the frame, like it's they're next to each other, and then equal, and now it changes to Hannibal being in control. So he will be filmed from the bottom up, which makes him look bigger, and his victim is going to be shot from like body down, from like here to down, which makes him look smaller. And you see it a lot to imply a power difference. Here, see? So now he looks bigger. He's being shot all the way from the waist all the way up, and his victim was being shot from his perspective down. And here again, they make great use of the grid that the cage creates, because it creates depth again, and the lighting here is so nice. I love the white beams, and he looks very kind of inhuman here. It's very nice. Oh, I love this shot. Wow. We haven't seen this carpet before, I think. And this is a top-down kind of shot. And he's obviously still in the cage, but he is now fully in control. We see the bodies that he's hurt. His mouth is clearly visible. He's looking up at us to make sure that we see that he's like covered in blood, and it looks gross, especially with the white shirt. Very nicely done. He's no longer wearing the blue, you know, prison outfit. We see his art. It's a very nice shot. Love this, and kind of ethereal and creepy, especially with the music too. More guns. He's gone. Oh no. Where'd he go? Yeah, the mask. Heh.
God, how many more of these piece of shit videos is this SOB gonna make?
The INK
Those who wore the merkins, allegedly made from nutria, a rodent-based material,
What's happening? This is that's very meta. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's what?
will remain in ICU at Cedars-Sinai Hospital at least through the High Holy Days. Talk about a hairy situation, Diane. We turn now to the highly controversial trial of musician Spencer Charnas.
Jesus Christ, I can't get rid of this troglodyte.
After the recent mistrial, stemming from the shocking revelation that members of the jury were fans depicted in Ice Nine Kills videos, the state has decided not to pursue new charges at this time. Meanwhile, the person police have dubbed the Silence Killer is still at large.
Jesus Christ, it's Spencer, you fucking idiots!
Charnas' lawyer, Carlos Cochran, could not be reached for comment.
Oh, is he the killer that they're talking about?
What? Yeah, I just suffered through the last fucking video. Are you kidding me? After the way you Marcia Clark this case up?
Um, so I didn't know this was gonna be coming. Like, there's a whole little short film at the end of it that is not set to the music or, is not the. This is so cool. I love this. Wow, it's like they're creating their own little cinematic universe where all of a sudden we're looking at the video on this TV and there's like this whole lore thing around it where apparently anyway, it seems very self-referential. Love this shot, by the way, where I paused it. I wanted to pause it again. They make great use of grid and lighting in the background here. It really creates depth and a lot of texture. Love how they have all of these sort of same toned fabrics here. I like the painting to his right as well. I wonder if that's like a shot from something that they're referencing from a different video or maybe a future video because it seems like they're going to be leading up to a new video in this too. But beautiful reds and yellows and kind of blues here, very, very nicely color graded and lit. Love the color scheme here in this little house scene. But let's watch some more because I'm very curious to see where this is going to go.
Oh, now you got him? What makes you so sure? Well, Miami Vice doesn't come on for another hour. Maybe it's time to get the old band back together. Yeah.
The old band. That's cute.
Fuck
Oh no.
yeah! You're going down, killer! Piece of shit.
Oh, that is so interesting. Okay. Too fucked up for YouTube. All right. Uh, I'm not gonna cover that for this reaction video, obviously, because I'm not gonna put it on YouTube. But I'm definitely gonna watch it and see what it's all about. That's so fun. How fun. Now I need to watch all of their other videos too and kind of see what they're doing. They seem to be putting so much effort into these videos. It's kind of nuts. I wonder what their budgets are. Like they're very complete productions and a lot of sets, a lot of design going on. They got some effects. They have some, well, they're definitely, they got guns, so that involves quite a bit of production know-how too to deal with those properly. So, um, yeah, uh, I'm just totally flabbergasted by the ending. That is so fun. Um, Incredibly creative and totally in line with the live show that I saw too, by the way, which is very cinematic and so they really know what they're doing, kind of tying the horror and metal together. It just works really well. I guess you could accuse it of being a little bit gimmicky, but I think the music is nice enough to make up for it, if that makes sense. It's and also like the production values on these videos is just insane. Yeah, I'm super impressed. That was very fun and clearly they know um, Silence of the Lambs really well, and the filmmakers involved, really great creatives. Just good job. This was fun. Oh my gosh. Let me know what you thought of this video. If there's anything that you think that I missed or that, you had never noticed before until I pointed it out. If there's any other music videos that you think I should be checking out and kind of deconstructing and analyzing. But most of all, just come hang out in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts. I don't like talking into the void, so come and chat. And yeah, let's do another one. See you on the next one. Peace.